you will have one version control system server. Okay, and all of your developers are clients. All of your developers are clients. So when your server is connected, you can use it. But if your server is not connected, you cannot use that system. Am I clear on that? So assume that I have two developers over. Okay, two developers can use all of these benefits only when they are connected to server. If the server is not connected, they lose all the benefits. So means they have to go to office, connect to network, and then work only from the office. And other problem or the other challenge which it was trying to give was, I have my server in US and I have my developers in India. Okay, what's the problem? When you are trying to connect from India to US, will it be faster? So for the developers, that their daily activity which they can write faster is extremely slow, because they have one server, and basically meet all the clients connecting to that server will be difficult connection. Yes. Okay. So that's what they said is, rather than fixing this problem, they said that okay, you can do one thing. You can have your own independent servers. Okay. One version control system, one version control server in India, and one version control server in US. Indian developers connect to the Indian server, and the people in US for IT version control server. But here we have one more challenge. Okay. So Indian developers to this server, US developers to this server. But what we want was the same copy. Okay. So then we needed some administrators who used to basically sync or synchronize this code. Okay. Whenever in US happens, merge it to India. When a change in India happens, need to use. Okay. So remember, I'm sure that even today see some openings like clear administrator, SV administrator. Was their primary responsibility. Okay. Because we usually have companies with multiple locations, and every location has their own server. Okay. And syncing between two servers. Okay. All of these kind of activities were required. Yeah. Now what will happen if US server goes down? US people are now. Okay. Some softwares allow you to connect to Indian server to work. Some softwares don't. Some softwares don't. Am I clear on this? This is called as connected version control system. You can use version control system only when you are connected to server. Okay. Have you heard about something called a subversion? Subversion is exactly this, but subversion tells you one benefit. What subversion tries to tell you is, okay, it is exactly this, but for you to work on the system, you don't need to be connected to the server. You can work from anywhere. Only when you are sending the code or getting the copy, you need to connect to the server. While you are working, you can work locally. This was a benefit. This was a new thought process. Okay. So there is no need for me to connect to server at every point of time. Whenever I want to send my changes or get other developer changes, that is the only point when you need to connect to server. But to do basic operations, you don't need to connect to the server. Am I clear on this? So this in client server mode, there are two kinds of things. One are called as connected version control systems, where you need to always be connected to the servers. Or the second approach is, yeah, you will have clients, but it might not be necessary for you to connect every time. Only when you are sending your code or getting others code, that is the point where you need to connect. This is what subversion was. This is what subversion. So when you do this, you get some surprises. That's all fine. But anyway, it supports you the option of offline editing. Offline editing. You need to be online time to make control systems. Clear on this, right? So, but How many of you have heard, or let me basically show this person. How many of you know this person? Anyone knows him? No? This guy, oh, who is this guy? This was the person who has written Linux kernel. Linus Torvalds. He didn't like this idea. What is this junk and nonsense, man? Why do I need to basically do all of this for a simple system? So what he has said is, I am going to give you a system which will distribute it, which will be distributed. What is the distributed system? Client is everyone understands, right? Right? Client means whenever you are using Google dot, your browser. the client, and Google is server. Okay. So distributed system. What is distributed system? Okay. Have you? I'll tell you, which is not a distributed system. It is called as peer-to-peer system. I'm quite that you use torrent download movies. Yes or no? Okay. So torrents will download movies. First you download the movie, then you share your movie with others. There is something called as seeding. So sometimes you allow other system. Yes or no? Yeah. Distributed is enhanced systems where any server and anyone access. Okay. So who is server? Who are listing is? This is the whole concept. Basically simplified. There is some complex networking involved in it. What he has said is version control system client server based. Do that. Distributed control systems where any server, any system on your network. Now what is that? What goes down? Nothing will happen because anyone can. Okay, you may not use that approach, but Git you can do that. So what Linux provides now is, okay, here system. You have a system. You have in India. So then what is this? You have a system and yes, support. Okay. Yes. So best part is the server is employee's laptop, right? If this server can make your employee's laptop as server using from his, so which all is what server is gone, your data is gone. But now what we are trying to tell, yeah, let the client anyone can act. So what is that we are having? We are having same copies of data. So two servers losing it will not impact your code. Anything can come a server. Okay, and are you saying this? Okay, so here you do sync, don't you do all of this nonsense. Okay, it is you don't require for this server. Okay, you tell that my server is server your Indian office, that server is server US. So when I make any change, Indian server will US server, and anyone who to the US server will see there is no nonsense copying, admin effort. You don't develop. You don't need any system can become a clear on that. Linux provides has built, and he has called it as so that's the basic history of it. Okay, so what it is a version control system. What it supports all the things which you have written. Yeah, and distribute one control system, unlike client server version control system like subversion and all that. Okay, clear on that. Distribute means, okay, much like if I give an example of distributed, it will be sounding something like this. Okay, for example, you had a photo of, okay? Yeah, send it on WhatsApp to hundreds of your friends, and someday you have lost your photo. Okay, you can easily get back that photo, right? Because you send it to 100, at least one of them can give you back. So you're not having one copy of your photo, but you're having hundreds of copies of it because you have sent it to multiple places. Git works with that concept because your data is not at one place; it is copied across all this, right? So now, what is the problem work approach? Okay, so in here, whenever you are working in this connected or clients or modes, you can get, or you will be interested only in the parts of data. You can get parts of your code, but in Git you cannot get part of code. You will get the whole code. Okay, because you will be getting your own copy of it. Okay, so sometimes if your data is very huge, your code repository is 10 GB. Everyone has 10 GB on their laptops. That's a problem. But generally, we don't have 10 GB of code anywhere. Okay, unless you are working on Microsoft Windows or whatever it is. Right? Generally, we don't have the huge reports. So the whole point is we are going to use this distributed version control systems, which allows us, which multiple people run it, which maintains versions, which allows branching, and the best part is this. Okay, remember one thing. Generally, people use the synonyms Git and GitHub. Are different. Okay, Git's basic software, which is the version control system, which is distributed. Okay, Git as it. Okay, I'm not going to define GitHub today, but today what I'm trying to speak is not about GitHub. I'm trying to speak about Git. So, can I install Git? Yes, you can. Okay, install Git anywhere. Yes. Okay, it's a very simple software that can be installed almost on every platform, like Windows, Mac, IoT devices, right? Simple sets. You can install Git almost everywhere. Okay, and what basically, if you want to understand Git, today I'll be define Git as, okay. I will not tell why I'm calling this as that. I'll prove this is what it is. What is Git now? Student content tracker. Actually, it is not a version control system. If you understand how it works, but he has exposed us a functionality which makes us believe that it is a version control system. But what he has built internally is he has built a new file system. Okay, so these tools will review when I speak about how Git is working. But let us not worry about how Git works. Let us worry about what is I can do in Git. Am I clear? So far are we clear? So what is the version control system now? A version control system is any system that allows multiple people to work on simultaneously, which will give us versions, which will allow us to create branches. Can I call Google Drive a version control system? If you see it, it will allow multiple people to work. It will maintain versions, but it cannot create branches. That's where it is not categorized as version control system. It satisfies the other two. So, for example, in Google Drive, you copy a notepad, okay, or you create a Google Word, share it to 10 of your friends, all 10 on that panel, okay, and it will maintain versions. It does both, okay, but the one thing which it can do is it cannot create branches. So that's why we cannot call Google Drive as a version control system, because branching is also very important aspect of it. Am I clear on this? Okay, so do we understand version control system now? Yes, there are many version control systems, and there is nothing wrong with every one control system. So there might be something better than Git that comes in the future. But as of now, we are working on Git. The reason for that is it is free software, it is scalable software, and it is very easy to maintain Git. We'll have various administrative efforts. Now, let me, before I speak about how to install Git and all of that, let me speak about what is the importance of Git in DevOps. As a DevOps engineer, why should I worry about Git? Okay. So I'm quite sure yesterday I have spoken about pipeline. Any people who have not came today? Yeah. Please, I will recommend to speak with Satish yesterday's recording DevOps. Okay. He will share it. Our DevOps work starts when developer submits the code to version control system. Okay. So our activities are starting. What is your point? Version control system. So we need to understand Git because we need to know when to trigger this. That's the first thing. Okay. And while we are developing our DevOps activities, we also write a lot of configuration. We also write a lot of scripts. We also do a lot of activities. Okay. Don't you think that our activities also need to be stored? And you are not the only DevOps engineer who is working in your team. Yes. So we need, as a DevOps engineer, I need to worry about Git for majorly two reasons. First and primary reason is it is first step of DevOps pipeline. Okay. All DevOps activities when developer commits to version control. Okay. And now the second activity is in DevOps we automate, right? When we automate, we develop something, we write something. Okay. So whatever artifacts is what I'm trying to call it as, right? Or IS code or script which you develop as a DevOps engineer, which you develop needs to be version control. Yes or no? Let us assume that you are all using Ansible. You write something. Don't you require words? Yeah, you are developing Chef. You are using Docker for writing. For using Docker, you might have done some activity. Don't you think it requires a version control stuff? So we are things to the Git. We need to use it. That is the first of our DevOps pipeline that use. And second use case is you use Git store whatever you are developing as a DevOps engineer. So you should know what purpose. Okay. If I was a developer, I'd be worried only about this perspective because I write the code. I should know how to send the code, get the latest copy of the code. My job is done. Okay. As a DevOps engineer, I need to understand things whenever someone submit some code, Git, how I know it. Because I need to do some activities. Once someone submits some code to, I need to take it, build it, create test environments. When test environments are working, then I might do the deployments. There are a lot of activities which I need to do as a DevOps. So these are the two scenarios you should be looking at. Am I clear on this? So is the relevance understood? Yeah. So for the people who come from cloud, okay, you have one more aspect. Okay, we have AWS or Azure, right? Both AWS and Azure have services where they give you Git servers. They give you Git servers. If you want members of the team to use those servers, what Git? You know what it is. That's the reason why Git is important for all the people who learn only Azure or DevOps or. Am I clear on that? So Azure lo Git server, AWS lo Git server. Okay. So if you want your engineers to use that, you should know what Git is first. That's the whole point why it becomes. Am I on this? Okay. And then all the aspects of things come. Okay, this is a server. How will I maintain users into that? Okay. So the others will not see this. Okay. Only the user who is permitted should be able to see that. How will you manage all of this? These are all the things that come into it. But for today, the takeaway is version control system, something which allows me to work, which allows multiple people to work parallelly, which allows me to create branches, which maintains version for every change which I do. Am I okay that? Right? Okay. So not even speak about software inside today. Let us tomorrow. Okay, but are we, do we have any doubt on this? Yes. Okay, relevance of understood. All of your journey, your first phase of your DevOps starts with version control. Okay, we are learning it. Tomorrow you might ask, what will I do if my company is using subversion? Let it be. We know the basic trick now. The only thing which way I do it in Git, do the same thing in subversion. That is what you call, right? How is data between US? Nothing, because US will become server and Indian server will become client. Okay, because distributed system, if you have understood my definition rightly, anyone act as a client and can act. So that's how the data is. Is TFS control system? Yes, it is a version control system. Control system. Distributed system between there is no sync data. Sync happens wanted automatically. You need to execute something like, okay, for you to do very magical activity, just execute very simple command, so the sync happens. Okay, let me see. Then distributed and centralized. This is, you have only one copy of that server. Okay, distributed means everyone has, that's what means. Git stands. I don't know why. Okay, is there any reason? But Prabhat, I'll search it today. Interesting aspect. Git and pair and better. Then Git and okay. Sometimes it is named as Git. Okay. So if it's distributed, about it, how data is said about it. If we connect US VPN, networks slow happen, right? Okay, network might happen. The whole point is you are not sending a whole copy of your data, you're sending a change. Let me try to explain you that. Okay. So what happens in a version control system? Everyone has a copy. Yes. Let us assume that initially our copy used to have files called as ABC. Okay. Now here also you have ABC. Here what has happened is someone has added D to it. Now whenever it is sending, it's send ABCD or only D. Only D. Whatever is the change that will be sent. So even though the network is different, network is slow, you are not sending whole stuff. You are only sending the differences. That's where it will not create much of trouble. Okay. Some clear on this? Okay, ABCD. D file will be sent. Since ABC have not changed, it will be just, that's how it works. Right? Yeah. Okay. Can you please explain the difference between distributed and centralized? Okay, I think I'll speak about it. For using distributed system, every machine should have high configuration. No, not really. Okay, need to be very high in configuration. Okay. How versions are stored? That will be revealed. It is just episode 1, right? Okay. So our classes will be much like serials or web series. Today we have just introduced characters. Don't ask for climax. Okay. Sacred games in the tour right? That is something that will be revealed very soon. But for now, you just imagine, you just think that versions will be stored. How? You will learn it later. Okay. I cannot speak everything today. It is not possible for me to cover that. Okay. So clear case is distributed system. No. Clear case is a server, client server based system. Right? Where it will store? Should we create another server? Oh, man, Sharif, yeah, you are thinking too much. Don't think. Today my intention was just what is version control system and what is the distributed system. These are the only two definitions which I'm trying to speak about. Okay, Kishore, I think I have get not an acronym. Okay. Yeah. Good. Srinivas, thanks for that information. Yeah. Okay, for using distributed system, every machine, there is no need for you to. Storage is very high. If you are, for example, you look at any base, okay, we are storing only code. Code will be text files. Now, how will storage be high for text files? If you get store binaries, yeah, it will be high. But writing code, you will be writing text files. No matter whatever code, any language take, it is written text files. Okay, maximum text file which I write for a code will be at times 1 MB file. 1 MB text file. Never be more. And unless you store binary data into it. Yeah. Can you explain branching again? Keshav, just give me a couple of days for to speak about branching. And today I just wanted to introduce the I don't want to get to at a deeper note. Okay, so once in which answer is the difference in centralized system and a decentralized or distributed system. Okay, centralized means let us assume that you have a SQL server. We know databases, right? We have database server. So what happens? You have a database server, and then you have multiple people who connect the database server. Okay, where is the data now? Only at the server. So you have one centralized place where you have all of your data. So when that goes down, that's the whole point. When that goes down, you will lose it. Okay. Now I say that. Okay. Now it's going to be. Let us assume that this is Google Drive. Okay. I'm telling you, not speaking about SQL now. Google Drive. You have 10 pictures, 10 photos of yours. And what you have done, 10 photos to four of your friends. Okay. Or you have 10 photos of your 4 pages. Now what is happening? Everyone has a copy of it. Yeah. If Google Drive is down, will you have your data or will you lose your data? This is the concept of distributed system. In distributed system, we don't have one storing the data. So when something changes, people will be seeking the difference. So first you have taken a photo, then the only way to send all 4. Just send the new pic which you have added. That's how it works. This is a distributed system. Am I clear on that? Okay. Centralized is where all of the data is at one place. Okay. If that is down, your data is gone. That's how it works. Am I clear on the stuff now? Yes. Okay. Right. Any questions in the classroom? No questions. Right. Wonderful. So then I'll stop. Yes. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm. Because there is no concept of accessing over here. He has his own copy. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఇది ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మాట్లాడుకుందాం. 4 ఫోటోలు మీ దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి. మీరు 3వ ఫోటో చేస్తున్నారు, నేను నా సిస్టంలో 3వ ఫోటో చూస్తున్నాను. దానివల్ల ఏమైనా ఇబ్బంది కలుగుద్దా? No. Because everyone is having his own local copy. You work on your local copies, and whenever you want to submit those changes, that is when you send it to the server. Till that point, you are working on a local copy. So you accessing that, you are not accessing server, you are accessing your local machine. That's where it will not create an impact. Yeah. Okay. Bitbucket is an example of version control system. No, Bitbucket is nothing but a Git. Bitbucket is Git. Like GitHub, we have Bitbucket. Okay. I'll speak about what GitHub or Bitbucket are. These are all different things. All right. Okay. So in distributed environment, there will be data redundancy. Yes, that's the design of it. Yeah, there will be redundancy. Git using distributed way, don't it impact security? How will it will impact security? Can you tell me one use case? Don't you trust your developers? Okay, forget about trust. If developers are not looking at your code, okay, how will they develop it? Okay, KGF సినిమాలో లాగా ఏం తవ్వుతున్నారో తెలియకుండా తవ్వేమంటారా? కోడ్ అలా పనిచేయదుగా. Okay, no, it will not be security, because see, security means that whether you are exposing it to the open world or whether you are working within your firewall. That is the only way to secure your code, right? That's how it works. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Virus can enter. There is no doubt about it. But virus will enter when your developer has committed it. Yeah, till that point, nothing will enter. So just because you are pushing, virus will not go there. Yeah. Okay. So don't don't worry about viruses, man. We are not learning secure. That there is a whole security team who works on it. Virus ఉన్నా కమిట్ చేసేయండి, మనకి సంబంధం లేదు. For us, okay, the whole point, let us put it in this way. So for example, we are 30 people who are developing something like ransomware. Ransomware is also code, right? Any virus is code that runs, so we are committing that code. It's fine. Okay, right. Okay, then, so I'll stop it at here. Tomorrow what we'll do is, tomorrow we'll speak about a concept called as repository. We'll speak about a concept called as repository. We will install Git and we will start using Git, and then we will understand what is GitHub, what is Bitbucket, what is Gitolite, right? What is code commit, right? What are these different things which you speak? All are, you are telling that everything is Git, then why do we have something like GitHub and Bitbucket? Okay, so we'll discuss about those things in the next class. So today, what today's essence is, what is version control system and what is distributed system, and I'm quite sure that most of you should have understood that, right? Thanks for your time. Yeah.